up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about something that's very important, and it is a bigger deal than it should be, and a lot of times seems like it should be common sense, but it is really not, and that is pricing. Pricing in your industry, right? In our industry, online marketing, SEO, PPC, videography, whatever you guys are doing online is a barrier almost sometimes, right? Because we learned the marketing from these groups that we see, right? I started with Alex Becker, then I got into Local Client Takeover, and then Lion Seal, and a bunch of others that I follow. And one of the most common advices that are given in all of these is that to charge more money, right? And I hear this all of the time. They always say that your minimum client that you should ever charge for SEO should be around $1,500 and up. After you have a couple of $1,500 ones, then you should go to $2,800 to $3,000, and from there on just keep climbing up, right? Which is great. I understand that advice. It has a lot of wisdom behind it. Really, it does. I really believe it because it makes sense. A small business that a person is only able to pay you a couple $100s a month is going to be counting every single check and calling you every week to make sure, hey, what's working? Am I getting more clients? Is it what's the ranking at? What page is it at? Or like, what are you still doing? What is there any improvement? They're going to be going nuts because they are taking out $300 from I don't know what kind of budget or lack of budget, right? They're just taking out $300 out of their pocket, out of their profits to give it to you, compared to a little bit medium-sized business. They have a department, they have a budget, they have a marketing budget, you know, they have how do you say, like a thing allocated for that. When you're attracting businesses like that, the sale is not okay. I'm spending $1,000 with my wife and kids this month. I just have to spend $700 so I can give $300 for my business and marketing. That's not what you're convincing them. You're convincing them that, hey, you guys are spending $10,000 in freaking newspapers. It's not getting you that much result. Why don't you try putting only $2,000 here in this thing called SEO, and let me show you what can happen. It's a much easier thing, right, for them to do, but that doesn't mean it's much easier to get that sale, because if that was, then nobody would be trying to get small businesses. They would all be getting big businesses. Anyways, so I just wanted to lay that out there because I understand that advice comes from a strong place. That being said, that exact advice has held me back for a long time. All right. So let me take you back. When I came here, when I came back from my country back in 2000, just January, a couple months ago. Jesus, so much happened. January, I hit the ground running. I was hyped for SEO. I started closing people, and I got 2 clients, right? One for 500, one for 650 a month, and it was like so many mistakes I did with that, and I didn't even set the expectations. I had the guy thinking I'm gonna rank him for like a national term in like 2 months, and then even the algorithm changed for PBNs, and even if the algorithm didn't change, I don't think I would be able to get those results. But anyways, the point is that I was feeling like I was happy that I got these clients, but I was still at the same time feeling kind of down. Like, fuck, $500. I need to convert this guy to at least 1,000 to make it decent. Because I had in my head that my worth, I'm shooting myself in the foot. And those calculators they have don't help, you know? All those sayings they have in these groups where like, if you have 2 clients, you're only charging $500, making $1,000 and you're doing SEO and work, your worth is actually lower than a McDonald's worker. Your hourly rate, if you calculate it, you're working less than minimum wage per hour. These things don't help because you're gonna feel like shit even when you get these clients, right? And it is not easy, right? That's another thing. Like, just to lay out there, guys, this thing is not easy, right? I cold call, I do emails, and it's not easy to get these clients on board and keep them on board. And in of itself, Having that said, let's go back into pricing. So what I'm really trying to advise is this kind of step, all right? So my clients that time didn't work out. I had to cancel them, and I still don't have them as clients, right? But I did figure out how, I at least figured out how to still rank right now after the algorithm and stuff like that. And I've been making some moves recently in the last 2 weeks to get some people on board, right? And it's been picking up. But what I'm doing now is just charging an upfront fee, a one-time fee. Okay, so to tell you my timeline, it was like this. January, I started trying to charge $500 to $1,000 every month, like a contract system, right? It wasn't a contract signed, but it's like I get them an agreement every month. It's gonna be $1,000 or $500, and then I down close it for 500. That didn't work out, not for the pricing system, but because of other reasons. But then I was trying for what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to get clients because I was desperate that, hey, I'm gonna do all this for you, but you're gonna only pay me when it ranks. And this was the worst. This was like, I mean, it explains itself. Like, you don't get any money up front, and you only start getting paid after you have done all the work and it's ranking, which takes months, right? And this was insane. It didn't work out at all. The client was upset. I was upset. I was putting money out of my pocket to do his citations, the link building, all this stuff. And I didn't like it at all, right? So that didn't work. Now all I'm doing is I charge upfront fee one time, and then once a medium term, right, starts to rank, then they pay the monthly rate. It's just in the middle of best of both worlds. They pay an upfront fee that includes, I build them the website. If they don't have a website, I do all the on-page, I build all the structures, I do all the campaigns, and then I build all the citations. Lately, I've even been building my own citations, like manually. I don't even use those packages in Concur and stuff. I just been liking doing it, just making sure exactly getting them hyper-local citations, and every time I make one, I see the result. I'm learning more. I can track exactly the effect in rankings, in maps, of what happens when I put each and every citation, or a couple of few at least. So yeah, that's the direction I would advise if you're having trouble getting clients at all, right? Do not go try, I'll rank you when you'll get paid when you start ranking, because you're gonna give up. If you get a few clients in that way, you're gonna have to be spending at least $500-600 for all the site costs that they need, and you're not gonna get any money up front. And if it doesn't rank, or it's not ranking fast enough, you'll get frustrated, right? So yeah, basically giving you guys permission that it's okay to not charge so high, because I felt this for a long time. I felt like shit for charging like just $500, and now guess what, where I am. It's been what, June, that's January, February, March, April, May, June, 6 months, right? 6 months. My goal date was March. That's when I put my foot down. I'm really gonna do this hard. So after all this, I'm still at charging an upfront fee, and they start paying me after I rank. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now, having that said, I just wanted to show you guys some progress that I've been having lately, so I can back my words up with actual evidence. All right, so let's see this. You see my net worth, guys? I'm so fucking rich, right? All right, let's see. So these guys, you see, 500 one-time payment, 750 one-time payment, 500 another one, and then another one. Wait, no, this is the same one, right? I have 4 clients right now. 4 clients. Guess my recurring monthly income right now? 0. I just pulled about $2,000, but doing one-time payment things, building websites. For one of the person who had a website, I built them online. They can get payments from online without having to go into Grubhub or Yelp's link and stuff like that. But anyways, the point is, I have 4 people right now, and each of them I charged $500 to $900. Okay, 2 are 500, another one is 750, and one is 900, which is coming in, I think, tonight, hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Anyways, so these are the 4 people I have now, right? All of them are in the basis that they're gonna start the monthly recurring once their medium term keyword ranks. Now that I'm gonna leave it up to you, right? Because I can't really give you an example, but just to give you a little guideline, it's not a very long-term keyword. If they're a roofer in Bronx, it's not gonna be like best roofing contractor in Bronx, zip code 104. It's not gonna be that, because those are like the easiest craziest easy shit to rank for. You can do that in a few days, and it's not gonna bring them any result. It's not that, and it's not roofing Bronx either. It's somewhere in the middle, such as roof replacement Bronx, New York, roof replacement Bronx, NY, something like that. You get the point? Once that one of the keywords starts to rank, then they start the monthly, and they'll give you all the resources you need to start actually tackling it for the big keywords, right? Alrighty. So now that that's out, another thing I really wanted to tell you guys is to have a set number of clients, right? This is one newbie thing also I was doing in the beginning. How many clients am I trying to get? As many as possible. How many phone calls should I make today? As many as I can till I'm like out of breath. How many people do I want from the roofing industry? As many people who can afford SEO in Bronx. Like that was my whole, how you say, like, direction, right? My whole mindset. But now I made it more compact and I put a limit to it. This can be kind of hard if you're like super excited to get more stuff. Like, this can be kind of hard. It can be a little bit depressing for some people, but you need to do this. Well, it helps me. My capacity right now is 5 people. Okay, I have 4 people right now. My capacity is 5. So I'm gonna keep emailing a bit, looking around, making some phone calls here and there when I see it. But once I get the 5 person, I will put down, not completely stop, but I'll put down the outreach by a lot more. I'll still ask for referrals and things like that, but I'm not gonna be calling every single day, for sure, right? The reason you do this is because, especially in the beginning, you want to give your entire attention to make these people an example, right? You want to make an example out of them. I want to give my entire personal attention divided into all 5 of these clients and get them the biggest results, the best results I can possibly bring them, right? Be there for them when they have questions, when they have any kind of concern, anything, they're allowed to call me, all this stuff, right? Which, again, a lot of these groups, they advise against, like, train your clients to email you before calling, because if you want to scale later on, they're going to be they're going to be used to troubling you all the time, calling you and stuff, and it's not going to be scalable. Hey, sounds amazing, but at this point right now, that's not the reality I'm facing. I'm facing that I'm going to be basically this is how I should put it. Instead of trying to be like, all right, this is my method of working, cold call and email, and now I'm going to get thousands of clients, the way you should be thinking is, how can I make the next person who gives me who works with me the best experience he has ever received from working with any online marketer? That's it. How can I make it that the person who's going to work with me next, I'm going to give him the best experience in all directions that he has ever experienced by working with another person in marketing, right? And really go ahead and do that. So know your number. How many clients you want in the next 1 month, 2 months, whatever it is. This will let you work around that kind of scheduling, right? Then you can work it out. Okay, I have 5 clients. If they're paying me around $500 to $900 right now, once these 4 people become recurring, it's going to be just around $3,000 I'm going to be bringing in every month, right? Been a journey though. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to lay that out there. I feel like it's some things that nobody talks about. It's okay to charge a little less, especially if you are a beginner. Put up front, choose the keywords properly, know that you can rank for them, have a package that will actually bring in results, and then deliver that like a boss. Get them in recurring, and once that's set and everything and running and they're happy, then I will think about scaling further. Peace.